Madeleine is absolutely amazing. She's incredibly bright, funny, very energetic, and incredibly loving.
Madeleine was my little mate, really. She used to get called Mini-Me.
In May 2007, Jerry and Kate McCann were staying in a holiday apartment in Portugal with their 3 children. The couple went for dinner with a group of friends in a nearby restaurant, leaving their 3 children asleep in the apartment. They checked on them throughout the evening, but when Mrs. McCann returned to the apartment at about 10 p.m., she discovered Madeleine was missing. Her disappearance sparked a huge international search and sprawling investigation that continues to this day. The deeply emotional story dominated British media for months, with the little girl's face splashed on front pages and TV screens. Day after day, millions witnessed the anguish and despair felt by Mr. and Mrs. McCann as they issued desperate pleas for information and help. The family's pain was only exacerbated when the couple also became targets of criticism for leaving their children alone while they went out with friends. The trauma was heightened when Portuguese detectives questioned Mrs. McCann after naming the husband and wife as suspect. An investigation only dropped in 2008 for lack of any evidence. The investigation into Madeleine's disappearance has involved huge and costly police hunts across much of Europe. At times it was sustained by the McCanns themselves, using private detectives. In Britain, the most recent Metropolitan Police investigation, which began in 2011, has cost more than £11 million. Despite the identification of new suspects and persons of interest over the years, and fresh investigations of the crime scene, the mystery of Madeleine's disappearance remains unsolved. The case has been the subject of multiple documentaries, including a 12-part Netflix series in 2019 that was criticized by Madeleine's parents. German police have just announced that a new suspect, a 43-year-old German man Christian Brueckner, previously convicted of sex offenses against children, is being investigated on suspicion of murder, currently serving a long prison sentence for sex crimes against young girls. Christian Brueckner traveled around Portugal in a camper van and was believed to have been in the area where Madeleine was last seen before she went missing. Police at the time said the suspect, described as white with short, blonde hair and a slim build, was linked to a camper van seen in the Algarve in 2007, and was believed to be in the resort area in the days before and after May 3 that year. A tipster went to German authorities regarding Brueckner in 2017. Brueckner drunkenly told a friend that he had information about McCann, and an investigation was commenced. Brueckner is a criminal who committed a lot of financially motivated crimes like burglary or drug trafficking, said crime analyst Mark Hoffman. Brueckner sexually abused a child in 1994 in Germany, before moving to Portugal, before serving time in connection with the alleged crime, according to the report. After returning German to face his time, Brueckner moved back to Portugal. Brueckner lived in a house right about 1 mile from the crime scene. During a week-long examination of the site, police discovered swimsuits, computer memory sticks with more than 8,000 files and child sexual abuse material. He cancelled his car's registration in the days following McCann's disappearance and moved back to Germany shortly thereafter, according to the police report. Investigators has found Brueckner's cell phone signal at the crime scene but still needed to track down and speak with the person who contacted Brueckner's cell phone on the night of McCann's disappearance, stressing that it might be the only person who could confirm that indeed Christian Brueckner was holding his cell phone in his hand that night. This would be proof that he was at the crime scene.